Let's talk. I want to talk about confidence. Actually, maybe I want to talk about identity. For years now, I've thought about myself as timid, and I'm pretty sure everybody else did too. I guess it became part of how I saw myself, not on the ground, not in the arena, but pretty much everywhere else. My horse, Jano, and I have been together for over 16 years now. Everything I know about horses, I learnt from him, and I can never repay the debt I owe him for that knowledge and opportunity that he gave me. So this isn't a criticism of him. It's simply an observation because we weren't nervous everywhere. This is a horse I chose to ride bareback at clinics because I was always working on my seat and I always felt safe. Jano and I always challenged each other and we trusted each other. Eventually, it was just out on the trail or at competitions where he just couldn't cope. Came to accept that those environments were just too hard for him. And I wonder if over those 16 years, I just started to ride the confidence that he had available to give me. So last year, we fully retired Jano, and that's when Altivo came along. I didn't suddenly become younger and I didn't suddenly become bolder. If anything, now at 60, I am even more aware of the consequences of a bad fall. And yet suddenly my confidence has continued to grow. Or maybe it's just been allowed to come back to the surface. It's almost like I've been able to ride the confidence that Altivo is able to share with me. And that's made me question something about myself that I have thought for a long time. Maybe I was never that. Maybe I was never that timid rider. Maybe the relationship I've had with Jano for the last 16 years has shaped the way I thought of myself. I think we spend a lot of time trying to make our horses what we wish they were. Now, don't get me wrong. I strongly believe in training. I know they can learn. They gain confidence. They gather experience. But I also think they have personalities just like people. Some meet the world with curiosity. Some meet it with caution. But neither is wrong. They're just simply different. Maybe part of good horsemanship is meeting the horse where they're at instead of trying to make them into something we wish they were. And I really think the same thing goes for riders. When we're rebuilding our confidence, or maybe rediscovering our confidence, I think the people we have around us matter enormously. And the best horse people I know have not been the loudest. They haven't shamed me. They haven't pushed me. They've just quietly encouraged me. And sometimes not even with words. Sometimes it's just with their generosity. They've celebrated the small wins. They've been able to identify the difference between stretching someone's comfort zone and pushing them right outside of it. I think there's a big difference between courage and compatibility. Sometimes we do just need to be braver. We just need to dig a bit deeper. Sometimes we need more education. Sometimes maybe we just need more miles. But sometimes I also believe that horse and rider are just not bringing out the best of each other in that particular situation. Maybe that's why this conversation was never about confidence. Maybe it was a conversation about identity. And maybe, just maybe, if we spend too long believing a story about ourselves that isn't quite true, maybe we miss the opportunity to be what we truly are, or what we truly have the capability of being, what we were meant to be.